MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Javier Vasquez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So striding in, Corey Seager. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Sean Green. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Roy Campanella, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 329 is the average for him coming in. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Green leads off first with 1 away. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
This ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for LA. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Sandy Koufax, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Now batting, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And in the left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Andre Dawson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 7 homers, 18 driven in. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To 1-2 now.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Plate, Duke Snyder, 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The center fielder, number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Adrian Beltre.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers and 11 RBIs.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
From the stretch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Josh Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Peterson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and...
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that one is gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
The pitcher, Sandy Koufax, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Seager stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Alou will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Sean Green, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
At the plate, Roy Campanella. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Robinson is on his way home. He scores, and they lead now by 4. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 LA. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The left fielder, Moses Alou.
At the plate, Moses Alou. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty. One man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Nationals gone in order. They trail here 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alou has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Next up for Los Angeles, Duke Snider. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the third base.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fouled away. One and two. Here it comes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's fouled away. Struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So now to the plate, Javier Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Snyder is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Turner.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And another foul ball.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a throw over, back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count even now at 1-1. from the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Nationals 2. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So coming to the plate, Sandy Koufax. From the belt, the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Throw to second, and he's out. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Nationals 2.
Leading up for Washington.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson.
Andre.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fastball called strike 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Moses Alou hit the other way out toward right field. Green is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Snyder is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail 5-2. Stepping into the box, Sean Green. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Roy Campanella, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Curveball grounded towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Standing in now, Duke Snyder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals 2. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Gary Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Snyder is right there, 1 down. Rusty Stubbs will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now. And into bat is Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he chased it in the dirt. Campanella corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Gio Gonzalez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Nationals, number 47, Gio.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
First delivery to him on the way.
Adrian Beltre.
Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Carter is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And that'll bring up Jackie Robinson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Two balls and a strike now. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-2. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
34.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Striding in, Bryce Harper. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. To the plate now, Andre Dawson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Runners on first with one down. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Zimmerman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
As a look, now the pitch.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
This is line to left. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Moses Alou, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now another 0-2.
Nope.
And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball's.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nats leave a pair. They still trail here at 6-2. Pee-wee Reese is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Pee-wee Reese.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready once again, Sean Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So now to the plate, Roy Campanella, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went deep back in the 5th. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
ball 4.
The center fielder, number 4.
Bill Stone will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 26, Bill Stone.
Duke Snyder will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Stone is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And that misses 2-2. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Nationals 2. Don Newcomb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Too high, and it's 3-0. Gary Carter waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Digging in, Gary Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Tim Raines will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. And And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Nationals 3. Steve Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Steve Rogers.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Whoa, that's down.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Jackie Robinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball. 1-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled away. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. And Robinson will throw him out. One gone.
The right fielder, number 34.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And he fouls this one off. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Pedro Guerrero is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 28, Pedro Guerrero. The center fielder, number 10.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Zimmerman.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. On the ground to the right side. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play. And the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Pedro Guerrero. The pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. And it's gone into the home bullpen. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To the plate now, Sean Green. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. No outs, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Roy Campanella, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. That misses. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now. Duke Snider will be next. .30 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Full count now. 3-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it.
Into the second deck and gone.
Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. At the plate, Duke Snider. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Now batting.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Jeff Reardon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jeff Reardon.
So now to the plate, Adrian Beltre, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace. Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. And the tag gets him. But they do play to run on the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So here now is the pitcher, Kenley Jansen. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Pitch on the way.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Robinson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. Yep, that ball went out.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
1 strike, count.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Guerrero.
Into the box, Pedro Guerrero, and it's fouled away. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Nationals 4. Eric Gagne
Enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here comes the first pitch. Moses Alou is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chop to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Last strike now for the Nats. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The pitcher, number 41.
Vladimir Guerrero will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for Washington. Number 27, Vladimir Guerrero.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And there's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Sandy Koufax earns the win, his 2nd. Javier Vasquez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.